Welcome to Brigham City, Utah. It's here, surrounded by majestic mountains and spectacular skies, that you'll find the Tournament of Champions, the second stop in the USA Pickleball National Championship Series, where players from across the globe compete for cash prizes and a golden ticket to the USA Pickleball Nationals in Indian Wells, California. The Tournament of Champions is brought to you by Zealous, the insole to end all insoles. With patented smart cell cushioning, you can play more and hurt less. Superior Labs. Our supplements keep you at the top of your game. Superior Labs, never surrender. OS First, the official sock and compression bracing partner of USA Pickleball, redefine comfort. Jigsaw Health, it's fun to feel good. Head, performance is a head game. Selkirk, we are pickleball. Pickleball Central, paddles, nets, shoes, and more at pickleballcentral.com. Onyx, the choice of pros. Paddle Tech, let's go again. Utah Sports Commission. Utah, the state of sport.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Brigham City, the Tournament of Champions presented by Jigsaw Health. 7-time medal winner from the US Open, Dominic Catalano, will be our analyst today alongside myself, Michelle McMahon, bringing you today's broadcast on Championship Court. It is pro men's doubles and a great matchup to kick off with semifinal number 1. It's Kyle Yates, his partner Patrick Smith, against the Johns brothers. What are your expectations in this one? The Johns brothers seemingly have the edge. How do Yates and Smith get a crack at them this time?
Well, a new partnership of Yates and Smith, as both of their partners had to back out, so they end up playing together. So, hey, can you keep it down? All right, thank you. Pat Smith over here screaming in my ear already, but hey, no, it's going to be interesting to see Pat Smith and Kyle Yates, how they play together. Haven't had a chance to see them play yet together, but they have made it to the semifinals, so they must be playing all right so far. And then Ben Johns and Colin Johns, the epitome of consistency. You'll see Colin Johns assisting his brother and doing everything he can to set his brother up. A lot of patience you'll see from all four players, not getting too aggressive too early, and we'll kind of drag out some points. But it'll be a lot of fun to watch this match right here.
All right, we're about to be underway. This is the best 2 of 3 games, 2-11. Kyle Yates will lead us off with the serve.
And his teammate from Wichita, Kansas.
26 years old, based out of Fort Myers, Florida. His partner Patrick Smith, 37, out of Wichita. Ben Johns, Colin Johns out of Maryland. Ben, the younger brother between the two, and we are about to get started.
Game 1, time in 0-0-2. Point.
On the board first, Yates and Smith. Wind certainly will be a factor here today, Dom.
Yes, it will. It's howling all over the place, and it's kind of swirling too, so it's not very predictable.
Side out.
Colin Johns, the first server back. Kyle Yates dominating the kitchen line early.
Zero, 1, 2. Side out.
Colin Johns with the early errors. Patrick Smith and Kyle Yates will take advantage. First server back, Patrick Smith.
1-0-1.
Yates trying to go for the body of Ben Johns. Ben Johns getting out of the way. They kind of share a laugh. The former teammates, they used to play together for about 2 years, Kyle Yates and Ben Johns. Won a lot of titles together.
A little too hot on the attempt. Kyle Yates drops it on the baseline. They'll take the point.
Yates talked that one in. As soon as he hit it, both Johns and Johns looked at it, and Kyle Yates was like, yep.
Strategically,
2-0-2.
we don't see them going at Colin Johns as much as you would expect, though.
No, they'll play it straight up. they're not going to shy away from Ben because they want to keep him honest.
There it is. Kyle Yates finishing strong with a 3-point lead.
Three, 0-2.
Yates the second server. Patrick Smith finishing off with a backhand.
Great setup.
Power.
Great setup from Kyle Yates as he reset that ball from Ben Johns to Colin Johns and changed the pace and motion of that point up.
Just long on the attempt there. Side out earned for the Johns brothers before the game. Yates and Smith talking strategy, talking about grinding Ben Johns on his backhand to the dink to create the chances.
Yeah, they're putting a lot of pressure on Johns and Johns right now is Kyle Yates and Patrick Smith.
The Johns brothers still scoreless, trailing by 4. Ben Johns the second server. Kyle Yates handling the heat in the center.
Good reset in the middle of that point from Colin Johns on an overhead from Kyle Yates. But unfortunately, they could not come out on top and quick side out.
Kyle Yates the first server. Ben Johns taking advantage of the pace. Patrick Smith will be the second server.
Little miscommunication in the middle between Smith and Yates. First one we've seen today.
Colin Johns looking to get the first point on their side as the first server.
Point.
Just short on the dink. Do you like that decision, Don?
Yeah, I do. Kyle's going to get out of that. Yates is going to get out of that, not get into that too much with Ben Johns cross court. He'll reset that to Colin. He didn't there and kind of ran into a little bit of an issue.
Patrick Smith on defense. Ben Johns too powerful. On the board. Cutting the lead to 2.
2-4-1.
What a grab from Ben Johns, just a double bounce on that. Didn't quite get there.
Didn't quite get there, and that's a tough ball, and you're actually going to make Ben Johns not be able to get there. That's tough.
2-4-2.
Great ball by Yates.
Side out. 4-2-1.
To the wall for Patrick Smith.
I like the reset from Kyle Yates going to Colin Johns. I like the change of pace. It got them what they wanted. Smith just a little too hard.
Backhand dink battle continues. Redirect to Colin Johns and falls short on the volley.
Yeah, Johns is ready for that from Yates. Didn't get a lot on it. I think Yates got what he was looking for there. Unfortunately, he tops off there, hits it off the top of the tape.
Second serve.
Ben Johns will take the second serve.
2-4-2.
What a play for Patrick Smith.
Yeah,
That middle ball
both
formerly was miscommunicated, and he finished.
Yeah, both Yates and Smith anticipated that ball from Colin Johns hard in the middle. They were both there to cover. Not even sure who hit that because they were both there.
Kyle Yates will take his first serve, looking for a run. Nice take out by Patrick Smith. Kyle Yates with the finish.
Point.
Strategy seems to be working on the side of Yates and Smith.
It does. Ben Johns went for the reset on that one
5-2-1.
and ended up hurting them. Smith got involved.
That ball is in.
Second serve.
Second serve goes to Patrick Smith.
5-2-2.
Colin Johns going for the body, perhaps that ball out, but too fast to get out of the way.
Yeah, he hit it really hard right at Patrick Smith, and Pat couldn't get his paddle down fast enough.
So they'll take the serve back to chip their way back into this one, trailing by 3. Such fast hands at the net, both sides. The Johns brothers coming up with that one.
It almost seems like both Colin Johns and Ben Johns are getting kind of warmed up right now. Get a slow start.
That ball is long.
Second serve.
What's the logic behind the lob choice there, look, Dom?
Ben trying to throw it up into the wind and let the wind kind of knock it down. Unfortunately, he hit it a little too hard, ends up a couple feet out.
What a play for Ben Johns, the enforcer at the kitchen line.
Yeah, nice 1-2 punch there from Ben Johns as he speeds up and then puts it way down the middle.
4-5-2.
Kyle Yates keeping Johns back and honest, as you mentioned, Dom.
Yeah, good job there by Kyle, keeping Ben back like you said, Michelle. And
5-4-1.
Ben trying to drop that in, wind knocked it down.
Another miscommunication down the middle can happen with new partnerships.
Second serve.
Kyle Yates takes the second serve back.
5-4-2. Side out.
Just short for the third shot drop. Colin Johns will take the side out.
4-5-1.
What a finish for Kyle Yates.
Second serve.
Patrick Smith
4-5-2.
apologizing for.
He hit the top of the tape and that ball bounced in.
Okay.
Nice and short.
Patrick Smith going right at Colin Johns successfully.
Ben Johns laughing at his brother going, you know how far out that ball was if you get your paddle down? Little brother picking on big brother.
It's the tricky part about this altitude, as we've been talking about all tournament long. These balls are flying.
Second serve.
Good anticipation there from Yates as he had it right there, just kind of swung through it.
5-4-2. Side out.
Side out earned for the Johns brothers.
4-5-1.
Kyle Yates going right to the backhand of Ben Johns, a theme so far this game. The consistency.
Michelle, you want to go get a Coke or something? Take a break?
I'm gonna go take a nap real quick. Uh,
5-5-1.
We are tied at 5. Colin Johns the first server. Kyle Yates, Ben Johns backhand dink battle continues at the net. Some pace taken advantage of by Ben Johns. Did you like the speed up choice?
I did right there because Kyle went to the middle, which I don't mind if he can keep it down, but he went to the middle and popped it up a little, so Ben's there with a forehand to put that away.
Serve.
Johns brothers take the lead.
6-5-2.
Ben Johns the second server. Colin Johns lined up and loaded for that forehand.
And Yates does disguise it well. He doesn't take a big backswing. He uses his wrists very well, very quick to get pace on it, but Colin's anticipating the heat first.
7-5-2.
What a play for Patrick Smith, and he needed that side out.
A big side out there. He had Colin Johns leaning to the sideline. Watch it here, and Colin's butts heading to the sideline. Paddle trying to go back to the middle. Very hard to do when all your momentum's going away from the ball.
Second serve.
A couple times, Kyle Yates have fallen short like that, and the net keeps looking backwards.
5-7-2.
Yeah, wind seems to be, it's swirling, so it's kind of unpredictable.
Ooh.
Side out.
Backhand attempt for Patrick Smith, and side out for the Johns brothers, looking to close in on a 2-point lead.
7-5-1. Point.
Couple unforced errors.
Yeah, miss hit there from Kyle Yates.
Receive team. 8-5-1. 1 minute.
Timeout called on the court for Yates and Smith. We'll see how they regroup on this one. The Johns brothers taking over the match so far. We'll be right back after this short commercial break.
Jackpot. Hurry up. Their lunch break is almost over.
Ben, Irina. Are you guys almost done? We gotta get that new fruit punch flavor ready to ship.
Sure thing, Carissa. We were almost finished.
Good, we got a lot of orders to fill. Why are you guys wearing ski masks? It's like 110 degrees out.
Bad hair day?
Always goofing around.
Back on championship court, a beautiful setting here for the Jigsaw Health Tournament of Champions. Brigham City, Utah surrounds us with mountains here for a pickleball semifinal match. It is Kyle Yates, Patrick Smith against Ben Johns and Colin Johns. Yates and Smith looking to chip their way back into this one. You had a chance to catch up with Kyle between that timeout. What'd he say?
Yeah, I was asking him because he keeps looking back after a ball he hits in the net. And I was asking him, is it swirling kind of where you guys are? And he's like, yeah, a little bit. He's like, and it's just causing a little bit of an issue because it seems like it's blowing 40 miles an hour behind him. But then when the ball gets lower, it kind of knocks it down.
ATP attempt gone wide. And the Johns brothers, 2 points from closing in on game 1.
9-5-1.
Just long, it looks like. So the Johns brothers have game point here for game 1 of the semifinal match.
10-5-1.
What an ATP for Ben Johns. Not much Patrick Smith could do with that one. And the Johns brothers collect a win here in game number 1. What'd you see, Dom?
No, it was a good job of Colin Johns and Ben Johns coming back after kind of a shaky start as Patrick Smith and Kyle Yates jumped out to like a 4-0 lead, and then Ben and Colin just kept chipping away, and they end up on top 11-5.
All right, we're going to step aside for just a moment, but don't go anywhere. Game 2 is underway right after this short break.
Slightly favored backhand. With hand-eye coordination.
Back on championship court, game number 1 is finished. 11-5 finish for the Johns brothers. What stood out to you in the stat column, Doc?
Unforced errors right there. Yates and Smith 15-8. And an 11-5 victory. Those unforced errors were not high in the beginning as Yates and Smith took a 4-0 lead, but Johns and Johns come back with an 11-1 run to end it. That's ball game.
Yates and Smith will look to avenge that loss with a game 2 win. If they do, they'll push game 3. Colin Johns with the first serve. happy about that error, just falling short in the net.
1-0-2. Point.
Such a good job on that backhand side. Ben Johns, the best with that, because he has so many options from the position he puts his paddle in to either flip it hard or go soft.
Great defense by Johns. Creates the lob, Ben Johns. So athletic. Kyle Yates pulls the topspin, drops it in.
So Colin Johns almost laughing. He knew Yates was going to pull the trigger there, but he was thinking that he was going to hit it too hard, trying to go at his body. He doesn't, keeps it in. Beautiful shot by Kyle Yates.
Nice flick of the wrist for Colin Johns, catching Kyle Yates off guard on that.
0-2-2.
Smith looking to crack the scoreboard here. Kyle Yates throwing everything at the Johns brothers. Finally gets a break.
1-2-2.
Patrick Smith closes the gap. We're tied.
Yeah, good shot by Patrick Smith. Goes right at the chicken wing or right shoulder of Ben Johns right there and catches him off guard.
2-2-2.
Wind heavy in this point. Yates lobbing, working, just a miss there for Patrick Smith. You like the mixing of the lobs with testing the wind?
Yeah, especially on that side, because Yates and Smith are into the wind, so Kyle's throwing that up with some pace and just letting the wind knock it down.
Point.
Pat's so dramatic when he misses. It's always
the German.
It is. He's always fun to watch, though. But again, it's him expecting not to miss one shot.
Margin of error so small, though, against Colin and Ben.
3-2-2.
Kyle Yates sets himself up and takes care of business down the sideline.
Yeah, good pull from his shoe tops to go 1-2 punch on Colin Johns for the winner.
1.
What a play for Ben Johns right at the feet of Patrick Smith.
Two, 3-2.
Patrick Smith closing the door on the opportunity.
Love the spot Patrick Smith went to the backhand side of Colin Johns on that dink. Really pressured Ben Johns.
3-3-2.
Forced the mistake.
The first semifinal match of pro men's doubles. A rare error there for Ben Johns.
4, 3, 2.
Just long for Ben Johns. Good defense from Colin Johns, just not enough. Kyle Yates picking up his game a little bit.
Yeah, controlled that whole point, did Kyle Yates right there. Beautiful job.
Back on top like they were in game one. Colin Johns just placing that ball nicely on the sideline.
Yeah, good job by Colin Johns as he was under attack. 2 shots from Kyle Yates and Pat Smith, and then he's able to flip the script and get
3, 5, 1.
his put away.
Dangling the temptation above the kitchen line.
Yeah, that's twice that Colin Johns has tried to hit that kind of forehand right there at his shoulder. He's hit both of them into the net.
Colin Johns, a couple errors now. Kyle Yates doing a nice job isolating him.
5, 3, 1.
Yates and Smith with a 5-3 lead. What a play from Smith. Great defense, Ben Johns, though. Too powerful.
Yeah, good spot there from Ben Johns. The other 2 overheads that him and Colin hit went right at Yates and Smith. Got to hit it where they ain't.
This is the point total that Yates and Smith got stuck on last game. See if they can crack it this time.
Side out.
Service surrendered. Ben Johns
3, 5, 1.
up first. Kyle Yates, a perfect backhand finish down the line.
Yeah, good inside out. Almost had Colin Johns thinking that he was going to go back to little brother Ben, but he doesn't. Flips right at the body of Colin Johns and forces the error.
Smith lined up on the ATP. Kyle Yates falls just short. Johns brothers close the lead to 1.
4, 5, 2. Point.
Tie game.
Yes.
All it takes is a couple of unforced errors, and these guys are back in it.
Yeah, Smith and Yates have to limit those unforced errors because you can't beat a team like Ben and Colin Johns with a lot of unforced errors.
Masterful dinking battle at the moment. Pace is picked up. Patrick Smith. Animated, as you say, Dom.
Yes, always. Always animated. Good finish there from Pat Smith and good patience from Kyle Yates, not trying to do too much. He had a couple opportunities. He went at Colin Johns. Colin Johns had some good resets, but stayed right in that point. Great job by Smith and Yates.
Jamming him up. Kyle Yates gets it done. They get off that nasty 5 they didn't like from the last game.
Nope.
Take the lead by 1.
6-5-1.
Patrick Smith, the first server. Just short for Patrick Smith. Seems like a lot of those misses are top of the tape, just a fraction of an inch.
Yeah, he's just a hair off with being perfect on those shots.
Wind picking up dramatically right now. That was a nice finish. Kyle Yates finds the middle.
Yeah, all of a sudden our tent seems like it's lifting off the ground. Eddie back here is holding the tent down. Thank you, Eddie. We appreciate that.
He does it all, really.
7-5-2. Side out.
So
Miss.
Pat Smith jokingly pushes Kyle and goes, "My bad," because that ball was fading to Kyle's forehand. Kyle was perfectly set up for it. Pat was off balance.
A little overzealous. Johns will take the serve. On a clinic for the backhand dink, and it floats wide. Kyle Yates directed it clearly inbounds, and the wind just grabbed it, pulled it out of bounds. Hence the reaction. Ben Johns, the first server, down by 1. Ben Johns. What defense by the Johns brothers. Such smart pickleball on display. What a finish, what a point. What did you see, Doc?
I mean, the Johns brothers end up switching sides. They're not familiar playing the other sides. Not saying that they're not fine with it, but unfortunate there for the Johns brothers as they worked their way out of trouble, but couldn't finish it.
Point.
And tie game.
7-7-2.
Yates back to dinking to Ben Johns backhand. And Johns goes right back. Kyle Yates falls short, and the Johns brothers once again regain the lead here in game 2 of this first semifinal match. Loser drops down to the back draw. Winner advances.
8-7-2.
Just long for Patrick Smith. Kind of the same theme of the first game here, Dom.
Yeah,
Couple errors caused a shift in the lead.
Both Smith and Yates cannot believe that their returns are going out into the wind.
Crafty lob from Yates. Another lob. Drops in, Ben Johns. Grabs it. Patrick Smith finds the angle. And earned the side out.
Great job by Yates. He hides this lob so well. That's why it works and is effective. So big side out there for Yates and Smith.
First server back. Now or never with the comeback, it seems. aggression. Smith. Just long.
Point.
And a fun rally to follow.
After Colin Johns does all that work on the resets, 3 beautiful resets,
9-1.
little brother can't finish it. Little meaning younger.
What a play for Kyle Yates there, back in this game. We are tied at 9. Be surprised if a timeout gets called here soon, or they're just going to power through. Patrick Smith continues at the service line. First server, 2 points to go. Needing to push a third game. That ball is wide. Kyle Yates will give a second attempt to finish this one out on their side.
9-2.
Kyle Yates
Point.
gets it again. Such fast hands. What's the difference maker in those tight plays where it's back to back to back?
Right there, great job by Kyle Yates going hard, but at the waist and lower of Ben Johns, not allowing him to hit down on a ball.
Game point. Yates and Smith just dropping short. Huge point to miss. Ben Johns, Colin Johns take over the serve and their chance to claim game 2.
1.
Easy finish for Ben Johns.
Yeah, unfortunate for Yates is Colin Johns goes at him and it clips the tape. He pops that up just high enough for Ben Johns to hit the backhand winner.
Tie game, 10-10. Ben Johns, the first server.
10-1.
Lots of time to take over here. Kyle Yates and Patrick Smith need to be perfect for a hold.
Point.
And a racket paddle goes flying.
He didn't mean to do that. He does that a lot, like will fake that, but he lost grip on it.
Timeout.
They'll take a timeout.
Receiving team 11-10-1.
And it looks like we'll take a timeout as well. Interesting action ensuing here on Championship Court. We'll be back with the rest of this nail-biting game 2 right after this.
Electric feel is in my bones, in my bones, in my bones. Make me color, make me glow, make me glow, make me glow. Shine like diamonds, bright as gold, bright as gold, bright as gold. Let those good vibes.
That's a great point by Tyson Duffin.
I got that glow. I got that glow.
Back on Championship Court, game 2 is a nail-biter. It's coming down to the final points here. The Johns brothers took over the lead just a moment ago. If you're just joining us, this is game 2 of the first semifinal matchup we have here on Championship Court. Ben Johns, the first server back. Yates and Smith looking to hold. Yates tries the lob again. That one goes out of bounds. And game And match go to Ben Johns and Colin Johns, but a valiant effort by Yates and Smith. Why is this combination of Ben Johns and Colin Johns so hard to stop, Tom?
Usually you have brothers, maybe disagreements. These two don't. They really have fun playing together, and they mesh well together. Colin is a great kind of addition for Ben Johns in that, so just to put them away, so perfect.
All right, we'll have post-game reaction up to this one. Ben Johns, Colin Johns advancing themselves to the winter bracket final, and Dominic Catalano will have interviews. Stick around for that just after this.
Slightly favored backhand. With hand-eye coordination.
Here on Championship Court at the Jigsaw Health Tournament of Champions, I am with Colin Johns and Ben Johns after their semifinal victory over Kyle Yates and Patrick Smith. Guys, you're very familiar with both players. You play them a lot, but not together, right? So Pat usually has, Jocelyn DeVilliers. Kyle's had other partners he plays with. What is it that kind of threw you just off a little bit as you guys went down early in that first game, Colin?
Yeah, we're both familiar with their games when they're playing with other partners, but that was the first time they'd played together, so it made it a little bit tricky. We thought they might play a different formation, but it was more the wind than anything else that threw us off in the beginning. It's just tough conditions for everybody.
Okay, so you go down 4-0, Ben, and then you go on an 11-1 run to end that game. Was it the wind and then just kind of a familiarity with Yates and Smith playing together?
I think it was mostly we started to get our drops in, which is kind of important in this game. Colin had a lot of good blocks, and for whatever reason they started returning more to him, and his thirds were a little better. So I kept floating them up, he kept blocking for me, and his thirds were in. So once you get to the net, you got a much better chance of winning.
And then how is it out there? It is kind of, the wind is howling out here, but it seems to be swirling on the court a little bit, like kind of throwing things off just a little, because we see it kind of from the far end to the near end kind of going in your face. Yeah. What is it like out there on the court, though?
It's pretty much straight across, so it's either with you or in your face. So it makes it a little bit easier to adjust to. You don't have a crosswind, but you just really got to be careful to know when a big gust of wind is coming. If you're going to hit a third shot soft, I mean, it's going to come up short. Ben hit like 4 or 5 in the net that he thought he hit perfect, and it's bottom of the net just because the wind picked up right at that time. So it just makes it difficult.
And then Ben, you got into that cross-court battle with Kyle a lot. Is this something that you wanted to get into, if you felt like you could take advantage of? But it seemed like you guys had some great battles there cross-court.
Yeah, I've done that a lot with him, so definitely both very familiar. But I guess it wasn't really specifically him, but that's pretty much what I want against anybody, because that's what I do best. So I'm pretty comfortable in that formation at any time.
All right, well, congratulations, boys. On to the winner's bracket final. You're going to play the winner of the next matchup coming here on Championship Court. It's Deco Bar and Adam Stone taking on Riley Newman and Tyson McGuffin. Don't go anywhere, guys. We got that match coming for you up right next here at the Jigsaw Health Tournament of Champions.
Hey, Ben, come here.
Hey, Danny.
Hey, check this out.
Oh, cool.
Oh, no. It's not the final product. Our graphics department is still working on it. But you're gonna love this. These are awesome.
Is this really necessary for pickleball, Danny? It's just 1 ounce of plastic.
Ben, trust me. You're in a professional sport where people are trying to hit you. You need all the protection you can get. Safety first, because plastic hurts.
Yeah, but...
Just remember our motto, watch your blind side or you'll be on your hind side.
All right, thanks, Danny. Later, Gator.
All right. Go, Gators!
Electric feel is in my bones, in my bones, in my bones. Pay me color, make me glow, make me glow, make me glow. Shine like diamonds, bright as gold, bright as gold, bright as gold. Let those good vibes.
That's a great point by Tyson McGuffin.